So here we have this VEVOR vacuum pump and chamber kit. Now, full disclosure, this is a paid review, but the opinions in this video are my own. Alright, so it came packaged pretty well in these two separate boxes, and then here's everything that came with it. There is a little bit of assembly required. First, you gotta take one of the washers and one of the rubber gaskets and put it on this gauge. Then you can slide that into the hole on the glass lid and slide on another gasket and washer, and then put this nut on and tighten it down. Then put this large ring gasket over the pot. We also need to fill up the pump with this oil it came with, so just unscrew the cap and dump all of it in. Then screw the cap back on, and then you can connect the hose from the pump to the pressure tank. I will say the instructions weren't too helpful on putting this together, and I'm not quite sure what these two washers are for. Anyway though, let's take a closer look at this kit. There's a 3-gallon and 5-gallon kit, and this one here is the 3-gallon kit. It comes with this 3-gallon stainless steel pot with this 1/2-inch thick glass lid, and it has a rubber seal for both the pot as well as the glass lid that are both easily removable if you need to clean them, and they give it a really good airtight seal. Then there's this vacuum pressure gauge that's attached to the lid. It's sealed up really well. There's also this little plastic filter that screws onto the end, and it also comes with a replacement. The hose that connects the chamber to the pump is a flexible rubber. It's about 4 foot long, and then the pump has a 4-foot cord to plug it in. It's a pretty solid motor. It has a full metal casing and then this plastic control box on top. This is a 150 watt 3.5 CFM pump, and it also has rubber feet so it doesn't vibrate around and make a bunch of noise. And then on this side is the oil level and then the cap to fill it up. And I'm not sure why, but it only came with enough oil to fill it up halfway. It's plenty enough to use it, but I think it should have came with a bit more. And it also comes with this non-slip silicone mat. I guess you can put it in the chamber here, and then whatever you put on that is going to stay in its place. But anyway, let's go ahead and try this thing out. Go ahead and turn it on here, and then close the intake. It builds the negative pressure pretty fast from 0 to 15, and then it starts slowing down a bit as it continues to decrease. The pump was able to get the pressure down to just about negative 27.5 before it really slowed down, which is pretty close to a full vacuum, and that's also plenty enough to remove any air bubbles if you're using this for epoxy. And I closed up both valves and let it sit here for about 10 minutes, so let's take a closer look at this thing. And looks like the pressure didn't change. It's still at negative 27.5. I also don't hear any leaks, so I'd say it's pretty well sealed up. And then to release the pressure, we're just gonna slowly open the valve. So yeah, as you saw, it works pretty well. It pretty quickly gets down to pressure in a matter of a couple minutes, and then it holds that pressure really well. I also like how quiet the little pump is. That's nice as well. And depending on what you're using this for, the see-through glass lid is pretty helpful. And yeah, it's actually a surprisingly cheap degassing chamber kit, and it seems to work pretty well.